I have one question. Why do white people get more rights than black people?
Antoine, what have you told your daughter about police?
We actually have a line that we do at our house. We practice this thing. It's just one of those things I almost feel like it's necessary as an African-American parent. And so, what is it?
I'm Arriell Sky Williams. I'm 8 years old. I'm unarmed and I have nothing that will hurt you.
And what's the next place you put your hands when you're driving or on the steering wheel with your hands out? It's one of those things that I don't feel like I should have to teach my kids that, but it is an actual reality. I'm doing the right things. I work. I'm not out here selling drugs. I'm not out here breaking the law. I do the things, I follow the right things, but I could be Philando Castile. I could easily be him. I could easily be the guy who does not come home. Or I can be picking up my kids from school and be the guy who gets shot in the car with her in the back seat. That could easily be my story. Are you afraid of the police?
Sometimes. Are you afraid of police?
I'm not afraid of all police. I'm afraid that I may be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Do you know what racial profiling is?
No.
Do you remember the time when I was at Walmart and the guy stopped me because he thought I was stealing when I had the diapers? I'm walking out, have him on my shoulder, have my son in my other hand, and the guy stops me and asks me for my receipt. And I was like, okay, I'm not thinking anything of it. And then this lady just walks by with a 55-inch Samsung Smart TV and just walks straight out. And I'm like, but you're asking me, you're stopping me for a $17 pack of diapers? He was like, sir, well, it's our protocol. I was like, well, the protocol should definitely go for a $1,700 TV. Things like that, that's racial profiling. He stopped me because I was black and he thought I was stealing. If I wasn't black, I don't think he would have stopped me.
How does that make you feel to hear that?
Makes me feel unfair. It makes me feel really frustrated how white people get more privileges than black people and how they get more opportunities than black people.
I've been trying to figure that out for years. Man, you're making me tear up, girl. I wish I had the answer. All I can do is do my best to protect you and protect our family.
Police, they use the terms protect and serve. What does that mean to you?
That's a joke to me. And I called the police for some drug activity, and the first thing they do to me is they ask me for my ID and they put me on the car and all this stuff. I'm like, I called you. I'm calling you because I'm trying to do my part to clean up the neighborhood. How are you protecting and serving when, you hide behind the badge and you hide behind the gun? You're not protecting and serving. You have an ego problem. It's a few officers who I see all the time, and they don't park their cars in our neighborhoods. They're not living in the areas that they're serving. And what happens is they create this preconceived notion in their minds that if all you're doing is looking for bad, then that's all you're going to see is bad. If you can't talk to me with respect and I'm showing you respect, they say they get the training, but what is the training actually? Pull your gun first, shoot first, ask questions later. I drive a minivan. I drive a family dad van. It has stickers on the back of it. That's what I drive. But even still, driving while black is real. I am 5'6", 185 pounds, and I got pulled over because I fit the description of a guy who was 6'3", 250 pounds. It's impossible. I'm at my heaviest weight that I'm at now, and I'm 185 pounds. There's no way that I can be this guy. And I got tased for that.
Arriell, are you okay? You look upset.
What's wrong, baby? We're strong. We make it through everything, right? Okay? We got this. Every day I get to see you. I get to do this, right? All right, come on. Let's calm down. Let's finish this, all right? You good? Hey, you're making me cry.
Is it upsetting to hear your dad tell you those stories?
Well, I can't have my kids live in fear. We're humans. We're Christians, and one of the scriptures we use is God hasn't given us a spirit of fear. I can't let you live a life to where you're scared. Now you have to be aware, but you cannot just want to shut down and stay in the house.
How do you feel about people who throw back the all lives matter?
If your house was on fire, burning up, and I have a water hose, do you want me to take care of your house, or am I going to say all houses matter and pour water on the house that's not on fire? That's how I look at it. You're not on fire. So since you're not on fire, it's not real to you. All lives are not being targeted. It's a difference. I'm more afraid for my sons. I have 2 sons. That's what I'm more afraid for. Black men have always been looked at as thugs, as ruffians, as things like that. For instance, when you heard about Alton Sterling, what was the description you heard? A big black man. That's what you heard. The reality was he was another black man. He was a man. Does he have to be a big black man? That makes him sound like he's a gorilla. We're not animals. But if you were to get pulled over or they were looking for you, it would be an unknown male.
I'd say make races more fair
And how do we go about doing that?
by not just targeting black people because they're just black. Do it for a reason, not because they're scared.
Like I said in the beginning, I don't know what to do to change it. I don't know what to do. I could just educate my kids and educate my family. I feel like it all starts with people actually getting involved in their communities. Our heads are in the wrong places. We're in the wrong spaces. Take your life serious. Invest in the things that are worth investing in. Quit investing in shoes and dumb stuff. Invest in you.